Wow, what a show. I'm Diane Mizota, back live from Data Village, joined by two statistically significant members of the Data fam, Bailey Ferrari and Ed Beaurain, breaking down the big announcements. We're going to dive headfirst into data. Bailey, what was your biggest takeaway from the keynote?
Absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, what an amazing keynote. So much shown, so much to kind of wrap our heads around. I think the biggest thing, we went from seeing Wave 4 with Padmasree in Southern, and it was so cool. It was so different, and it just really a reimagined experience of what it could look like to take Tableau to another level. And I think that the biggest thing, they said it, but I want to say it again, we want to hear from you. Tell us what you like, tell us what you need, tell us how we can continue innovating this product, because I think that that's what we care about the most here at Tableau.
Absolutely.
And then Devs on Stage was present state, what we currently have right now, the Tableau that everybody knows and loves, and how we're going to enhance that, and I don't want that to be understated. We love Tableau as it stands now, and we are continuing to make it better every single day.
Fantastic. And another big crowd pleaser, Tableau Public.
Gosh.
So great. How does Tableau Public make the world a better place?
I love Tableau Public because it really is, as Ryan said, a vehicle to do well as a company and do good in the world. I mean, even just top of mind right now, I was looking at some of the vizzes of the day. There was an amazing volunteer impact viz by Tabitha Diaz that won Viz of the Day in the last couple of weeks. So really, really amazing. Gives you insight into things like climate change and gender inequality that, really help us shed some light and tell stories with data to help us better serve the world and serve the planet. What do you think, Ed?
Cool.
I mean, I was blown away by the statistics, right? Tableau Public has been around for a long time. A lot of people are using Tableau, but you look at our growth, 32% growth in Tableau Public profiles, 30% growth in Tableau Public dashboards, and 15% growth in user group members. So for the folks, again, that are online, just dipping their toes in this is a huge opportunity. Now with Tableau Public Local Save, you can use it with your personal data, your finance data. Shoot, if you're coaching a softball or basketball team, use that to win some games for your 7-year-olds.
Nice.
It doesn't matter, you have access to the technology, you have an opportunity to get better, and you can see the demand and growth that's happening in this space. This is an exciting team to go all in on this technology.
Absolutely. This is like 9.5 million visualizations.
I love that.
That is so awesome. Well, Devs on Stage was another big moment. What were some of the highlights for you guys from Devs on Stage?
It's so hard to pick again because there were so many good ones. I mean, composable data sources. I have been begging Dev, sorry Dev, if anyone who's watching online, if you're a Dev, sorry, for composable data sources, I would want to join those published data sources and continue doing kind of additive data modeling. It's really complementary to shared dimensions as well, which is highlighted throughout the conference, so that was a huge one. VizQL data service making Tableau more extensible and flexible, so cool.
I found the sentiment analysis fascinating. I'm like, ooh, are they going to be able to detect shade in text?
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
What did you see, Ed, that you loved?
I mean, I think for me, when you then open this up to the fact that our developer community was now part of the keynote, that they're building up applications within our visual best practices and our technology to do whatever it is that they're doing, internal for customers or external for their customers. The human app exchange, the app exchange of Tableau, it's only going to accelerate, especially with things like Viz extensions. So very excited about what that's going to mean for what we can provide to our customers.
Yeah, let's really quickly touch on a couple of the product announcements. Tableau Pulse.
Amazing.
What were your thoughts, Bailey?
Yeah, I mean, Tableau Pulse is really that reimagined consumption experience. Again, taking Tableau from visual analytics to conversational analytics, infused with generative AI, infused with natural language processing to really reach a new audience. I mean, we've historically targeted those people who wear the shirts that say, I love data. And the reality of the situation is not everybody feels like they're a data person because data can be complex and dashboards can be robust and it's sometimes hard to know how to interact with them. And Pulse solves that problem. We're unlocking an entirely new audience with Pulse.
Yeah, and what does that mean for customers, Ed?
I mean, it's huge. I think you start to think about, hey, what are my top 5 KPIs that I need in the pocket of every one of my employees, built in a visual, intuitive, smart way where they can ask additional questions of that data. It then is going to customize it to their experience. You can share these insights across your team. It's all about insights to action and giving it to your business users, those who aren't maybe necessarily data people, but need to make better decisions, and Pulse is going to do exactly that.
Right, and helping along with that, Einstein Copilot for Tableau, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, again, we're really trying to augment the consumption experience with Pulse and then the build experience with Copilot. You saw it in Pulse also, or in Prep. Very cool. Being able to do things like sentiment analysis, asking questions, how can I better transform my data to answer the business questions that I'm trying to solve? And then, of course, through the authoring experience in Web Editor and in Desktop, how can I ask those kind of supplementary questions to dive a little bit deeper, even if I don't know, exactly where to, or when to drag and drop something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we know that the foundation built under AI is data and data cloud. Can you touch on that for a second?
Absolutely. I mean, I think the Data Cloud is centrally focused on consolidating all of our data so that we have that single pane of glass, single source of truth of deeply understanding our customer, and that's really what Salesforce as a company does best. Yeah. And I think that's like our competitive advantage here. We have data across the board, sales, service, marketing. We can kind of compile that, and then through Tableau, we can actually make it actionable.
Absolutely.
I was going to say, I mean, I've been with the company for 10 years. The last 3 has been post-acquisition with Salesforce, and I think the data fam really needs to open up their eyes at the art of the possible with this Trailblazer community. There is no more valuable data than customer data, and there is no leader in that quite like Salesforce. You take Data Cloud, the centralized view, visualized by Tableau, it's a game changer.
Yeah, now what would you say to people that this is their first Tableau conference, either watching online or in the audience? What advice would you give them?
Well, first and foremost, welcome. Yeah. We love you. We're so excited that you're here, and we want you here in person next year if you can.
In San Diego again. Happy about that.
Yes. No, I think that the biggest thing, there's really two audiences that we want to encourage you to connect with, and that's the rest of the data fam. So everyone externally, online, in the forums, go onto LinkedIn right now. Post your Tableau aha moment. What did you see that you like? Hashtag it with the Data24 and start that dialogue. Yeah. We are an incredibly active community. And then number 2, talk to your Tableau team. Ed is essentially like a LinkedIn influencer. So connect with Ed. He will probably reply to your messages. And really tell us how you're feeling. Tell us how we can help you. Get started with these learnings.
Yeah.
Tableau is a skill. You got to work it out.
Data skills pay those bills.
Sure does.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us.